Hi, got something really special to share with you. I've got this GepRC Sparrow MX3 Micro FPV Racing Drone. This is a bind and fly version, supplied courtesy of Gearbest.com for review. Now, this is at the pinnacle of Micro FPV Racers and racing. And this has apparently been tested and can reach up to 170 kilometers per hour. Comes in this box. And let's open it. And first of all, very well presented. Always great to have a case. It's not a hard shell and it's not too soft either. Nice little carry handle. And if we open it, this is it. Nicely packaged in foam too. So it does give an impression of quality straight away. Nice finishes. Comes on a 139mm True X 3mm thick carbon frame. And the aluminium fuselage is a very strong 7075 aluminium. So this has a nice design for low wind resistance. And we have these GepRC 3500 kV brushless motors, and they do feel very strong because these have very good magnets, and you try and turn the motor and you can feel how strong the magnets actually are. And then we also have a PBF3 Evo F3 flight controller with an STM32F303 MCU processor, and comes with Betaflight 3.15. Then we have 4-in-1 BL Heli S SCE, and these are 28 amp ESCs, and has D-Shot up to D-Shot D600. Then on top here we have a XJB TX20 VTX 5.8 GHz transmitter. This has 72 channels including race band, and is switchable from 25 to 100 and up to 250 milliwatts. This is also dual NTSC and PAL, and has an IPEX antenna connector. And over here you can also see there's a button to press to change the channels with a little digital display on. Here's a buzzer. Two LED lights on the back. Comes with an XT30 connector. So not one of the most popular connectors around, but is one of the best. But this takes 2S to 4S batteries, which mostly have XT60 connectors. So it might be a little bit of an issue, but you can get batteries. I've got a Tattoo 4S 650 mAh with an XT60 connector, which should be very good for this size racer, and also try and keep the weight to a minimum. Two antennas well positioned here, and our 5.8 gigahertz antenna there. And then this also comes with the very popular Runcam Micro 600 TVL camera. This is a 2.1 millimeter with a field of view of about 145 to 160 degrees. And the OSD is integrated with the camera, so not integrated on the FC board. And then we also get the FR Sky R XSR receiver, 16 channel, positioned on the top here. So compatible with a full 16 channels and S-Bus. So up until now, you've been able to get the GepRC kit and build one of these, but now it comes almost ready to fly with these great components. There's a lot of attention to quality and detail on this. Over here, we've got a connection to plug in the OSD. And it comes with a cable that you can plug in over here and change in the field, which is always good, without having to connect it up to a computer. Also have the silicone mat on the bottom to help hold the battery in position. We also get a lot of spare propellers. We get 20 propellers, so 5 sets of propellers, which are going to be needed. There are going to be casualties, and these are P3042 tri-blade propellers. We get some stickers. And we get 2 Velcro straps. So one we can use for a battery strap. And then if we look here, there's slots on the frame. So you can also secure a camera on the top. So we have a strap for that too. And let's have a look at the weights. So without a battery it weighs 140 grams. With this Tattoo 650 mAh battery, it'll come in at 209 grams. This Tattoo 850 4S battery comes in at 250 grams. And let's have a look at the OSD menu. So we have exposure, can set exposure. Can turn on backlights on or off. Can adjust white balance. Go day and night. Can go black and white. The auto, which is probably preferable. Can do image adjustments. DPC. Set language, reset settings, and exit. Then if we press and hold the button up, we can also get into this menu to make and change personal settings. We can go down and select alarm at 11.1 volts, scene, change that. Personal, light tracks, outdoor, indoor, cloudy, twilight, back to personal, like that. System, pilot, timer, voltage, and put horizon on or off, and exit. So those are the basic settings. So let me go ahead and get it bound and set up. So binding this with my Tyrannus Q X7, just need to press and hold down the little button on the receiver here. Press the bind once you've set up the model name and selected channel 1 to 16. And it'll start beeping. And while you're holding the button down, also connect the battery. And keep it depressed until you see the green light over here go solid. And if that goes a solid green, then it is bound. Then you'll just need to disconnect and reconnect again. So that's binding done. And this is my setup in Betaflight Configurator 3.2.2. So we go to ports. We need to make sure that UART3 here is enabled. Save and reboot if it's not. We go to configuration. Oh, and before you make any changes, it's always good to do a backup, and then also back up your CLI. I'll show you at the end, before and after. So back to configuration, we've got DShot 600 over here. And if we go down here, we've got serial based receiver and S-bus. LED is by default. I enabled OSD, although there's no onboard OSD, so not really relevant, but does no harm. Also enabled VTX. And here are the VBAT settings, 3.3 and 4.3. These are the default pits. I've left them at default, see how it goes, but this can always be changed. We go to the receiver. So I'm on TAER 1234. Throttle working well, yaw. Pitch and roll. We go to modes. I've got auxiliary 1 on arm, disarm, and then the speed modes. Got angle, horizon, and air acro. And then beeper, on auxiliary 4. Motor straightforward, OSD we can't change. This is the default for LED strip. Then if we go to CLI, let's have a look. Okay, these are the CLI settings. And this is Betaflight Pico BLX 3.1.5. So it looks as though the FC board is a Pico FC. So then it's good to highlight, copy all of this and paste it and back this up too. So these are all the settings in Betaflight. Okay, all set up and ready to go. So props are on, battery strap on, and the nice thing is that this fits into the case with the props on too. So let's go and see how it performs. Okay, let's see how it goes with a 4-cell 650 mAh battery. Take off. Oh well, very quick takeoff. Back. Lights at back look good, holding steady. Wow, that's a punch out in angle mode. Gonna be crazy in acro or air mode. Wow, this is quick. Very quick, very responsive, very nice. Responds very well to the controls. Alright, now you bring it back. Yeah. Alright, in acro mode, really punches out quite high and well. Wow. Stop the clock. Really fast, very responsive, very nice.
nice flips, very quick, very tight, very, very good. Unbelievable. The power is really quite amazing. Wow, really quick, very fast, very responsive, very nice. Very quickly, very good. Green looks good. Okay, is that low battery warning? 13.8 volts. Getting a beep. Been going 5 minutes 40 seconds, so yeah, we should get 5 minutes. Very good. Yes, low battery warning, gonna bring it in 5 minutes. Stop the clock. Oh, nearly 6 minutes. Okay, so really performs very well with the 4-cell 650 mAh battery. You'll have seen the video footage. Really responsive, really good. Managed to get a 6-minute flying time. Obviously I wasn't pushing it, but we'll get at least 5 minutes. So really a good performance and very impressive micro racer.